As women, most of us have experienced some form of trauma or pain in our lives. And as women, we carry this energy within our wombs, which is connected to our creativity center. And what I've been shown through my work, working with tarot and working with the mother goddess energy, is that our creativity center is like a magnet, and it is responsible for drawing in the experiences that we experience in life, and then we emotionally process these experiences within our womb space. How we then feel about this experience causes this energy to spin, and it makes our creativity spin. And that spinning is a beacon that calls out to the divine masculine aspect of life. The divine masculine is the provider energy, and his aim and his goal is to provide us more of what this energy center sort of calls out for in life. When our creativity center gets filled up with emotional pain, sorrow, sadness, rejection, sexual abuse, negative thoughts, and emotions, this clogs up this wheel. And just like something that gets caught in a blade of a fan, this may cause for our attraction and our magnetism to get stuck, causing it to malfunction, so to speak. And this is where we get those repeating thoughts, the overanalyzing, those emotions that we just can't seem to get rid of. So, have you ever been rejected by someone or had someone ghost you, and it seemed that you just couldn't get rid of that person from your mind? So, depending on how you internalize that seemingly rejection, it could have sort of clogged this wheel. Or have you ever wondered why we attract some of the same types of men or the same situations into your life over and over again? Again, this may be an example of that creativity center that has malfunctioned, and your blade may have been stuck. So, until we as women fully heal this pain, we may continue to experience blocks within our joys and pleasures, our happiness, and our health, abundance, and love and life. So I'm inviting you to join me tonight in healing your sacred womb space through this womb cleansing meditation. During this meditation, I will be transmitting the beautiful goddess energy and her messages directly to you. And during this meditation, it is my intention that we create a beautiful, sacred, and safe space for you to receive love and support and healing from the Divine Mother, which many of you may know as the Holy Spirit or any one of her goddess aspects. It is also the intention that during this meditation that you also learn the powerful, sacred, feminine teachings inspired by the Divine Mother to help you understand the energetics of how our life and how our experiences work, and so that you will always have the power to heal your creative space and your womb space. So this is a meditation, And with this meditation, of course, you want to make sure that you're relaxed and you're not driving or anything like that. And how it works when it comes to these meditations is the visual ideas that get transmitted to you. You want to do these visuals on a daily basis, and I would recommend you doing this for 30 days. Originally, I created this just for myself because I wanted to do a womb cleansing, and there were lots of videos that were on YouTube, but I couldn't find one that really resonated with how I wanted to create this story. And I couldn't find the ones that were more of my style of meditation, which is more of like a storyline. If they were like that, then they were very expensive, and so I felt like I could create this for myself. I could use my creativity and create the meditation for myself, and then share it with anyone who may want to use this. And so we're just going to begin here. So if you just close your eyes, and as slowly and naturally as you can, if you just inhale through your mouth. So take a deep breath in from the very bottom of your belly. And just like a baby would breathe, you want to expand your stomach out as comfortably as it will expand, and then release with a deep sigh outwards. And just let all of the stresses of your day just melt away in a vapor. And again, deep breath in through your mouth. And make sure that you expand the belly out. And then exhale. And again, inhale deeply, yet slowly through the mouth. Belly expanded. And imagine that on the inhale, you're picking up every frustration of your day, and then deeply sighing it outwards, pushing every bit of your day into a vapor that just simply dissipates. And one more time, deep breath in through your mouth. And out. Now, wherever you are sitting or laying, I'd like you to physically open your arms up as wide as you can in a receiving position. And also open your legs as widely and as comfortable as you can get them. We want to be in a very receptive energy, opening up that heart space and opening up that womb space as well. And the point is to be comfortable and not in pain, so just make sure that you are relaxed. And inhale through your mouth, expanding that belly again. And out through your mouth again. And just allow all of the tension from your back to release. And feel your back warming up. And then that warmth just melting down your spine like a deep tissue massage. And relaxing your lower back. coming up the spine, and now the deep tissue massage expands out to your shoulder blades, allowing your neck to warm up and then be massaged deeply. Just feel the tingles of relaxation and the waves just all down your body, relaxing you so deeply that you can barely hold your shoulders up. And now your neck, just feel the warmth all over your neck. Feel that deep tissue massage up and down your neck, the base of your neck, back around the shoulders, and at the base of the head. And inhale that relaxation in through your mouth again. And out through your mouth one more time. And now imagine that you're laying in a field of green roses. And there are green roses as far as the eye can see in every direction. You've never seen green roses before, so you're taken aback by their beauty and how many shades and hues of green there are out in this field, and how the contrast of the roses against the grass is like nothing you've ever witnessed. And so you know that in this field you've been brought to is the work of the divine. And the sun is setting with a golden, nostalgic summer hue. It reminds you of summer nights when you were young and the world just felt safe and settled. It's not too hot and the humidity just hugs you like a soft blanket, and the wind just blows across your skin. And with this wind blowing, you notice that the roses smell not like roses, but they instead smell sweet, like those curly ribbon candies that you would eat at Christmas time. And just depending on the way that the wind blew, occasionally they smelled fruity, like fruit roll-ups or your favorite childhood cereal. And you chuckle a bit and you smile. What an odd and yet beautiful place. And the grass you are laying on feels more like a cloud than it does the grass. However, you're supported and the earth is firm like a mattress. The blades of grass rub across your skin and they feel soft like feathers. You've never been this comfortable before in your life. And so just inhale in the appreciation for this comfort. And exhale, gratitude for life. So the next thing that you notice is that the pillowy section of grass in which you're laying on begins to disconnect from the earth, and slowly it begins to lift you up into the air. And just relax, because where you're being taken is a special place. So simply allow this moment and do not look to control anything in your life. Tune out any distractions around you. Simply allow your arms to hang limp with no tension, and just allow yourself to float up, up, up. Your legs are rested and there's no tension or resistance. Your toes are relaxed and you just trust and allow life to guide you exactly where you need to go. So just breathe. And up, up, up. You're going higher and higher. You no longer smell the roses. You just feel the wind blowing across your nose. And it feels refreshing and as cool as an ice box on a hot summer's day. And a little bit of the precipitation just beads up on the top of your mouth. And you allow yourself to be youthful again. You open up your mouth and stick out your tongue for a little lick. You've always wondered what a cloud tastes like, and it is the most refreshing water. Instantly, your entire body is just hydrated and satisfied. And just relaxing as you float on this cloud of grass. You have to admit, as you chuckle to yourself, this is a bit fun. And so your body just fills with joy and curiosity and wonder. And you just think, where are you off to next? And your cloud of grass just floats on, swiftly moving through the sky, and every now and again just hitting a little dip or an air pocket in the clouds, just slightly dipping. And it tickles your belly like you're riding your bike down a hill or going down a roller coaster hill. And this is so much fun. It feels so good to just be in your heart space, and it feels good to be so safe and protected. There is absolutely no fear in this place. There is no lack here. There is no doubt, no strife, no death, no worries, no anger, no displeasure of any kind. You are protected by the divine, and this just feels so wonderful. Suddenly, you notice that your patch of grass is descending down, and your heart gets a little excitement, and your stomach flutters a bit with excitement and enthusiasm. And you know that you are safe and secure. And so when the patch lands softly, you notice that you've landed on a slightly firmer piece of earth, but it's still very soft. And you realize that it's sand, but each individual piece of sand is made of gold. And these pieces of gold are as large as cornflakes, yet when you feel them, the flakes of gold are as soft as powder. Sit up, child. You hear a mature and confident voice say to you. You can tell that it is the voice of an elder. And so you sit up slightly, resting your body on your elbows. And you look down and notice that your clothes have changed, and you're now wearing a sheer dress with your breast and your bottom exposed. And you start to cover yourself with your arms because you're a little surprised that you're naked. And the elder says to you, quiet, your soul, dear child. There is no shame here. And she reaches out her aged, wrinkled hand and smiles warmly at you. And she says, "You are beautiful. I'll prove it to you. Follow me." And with the assistance of the elder, you stand to your feet. And this elder has long, dark, beautiful hair and skin that reaches the bottom of her waist, just above her buttocks. And you can't help but notice that she too is wearing a sheer dress like the one that you're wearing, and she is without shame. Her beauty in her old age is reflected in her walk. Her hips and her breasts are full and plump, and the sway of her hips tell the story of 1,000 men who must have fallen at her knees to lie down with her in her youth. She is radiantly beautiful and magnetic and divine, and she is sensual yet nurturing and rooted in strength and power. She has a wisdom and a stability that you've only hoped for. And this elder turns and looks at you with a knowing smile in her eyes and gleaming as bright as the golden flakes that squish between your toes. As though she can read your thoughts, she says, "You too have this power. You've only forgotten that you hold this magic. Come with me to the lake, and we will unlock your treasure, and you will never forget again." And at the edge of this lake, this water is perfectly cool. Walk in up to your knees, the elder commands, placing her hand on the small of your back. And just with her touch, instantly you feel her energy, and it is nurturing and loving and sweet. It's non-judgmental, it's not critical, it's accepting and soft, and you just want to wrap your arms around her and just fall in her lap. And her loving power instantly just unlocks your heart, and she's everything that you've missed in your life. She's pure love and pure joy, ecstasy and bliss. You've never felt anything this powerful in your life. Cry if you need to, dear child, the elder whispers in your ear. Her breath smells like honey as it awakens every sense in your body. Never be ashamed to cry, the elder says. Crying is the way the body cleanses your soul. If you suppress your tears, your well will run dry, and it will dry up all of the treasures that we are about to unlock. Crying is of the goddess nature. It keeps our souls and our hearts lubricated, and it empties us so that we can receive life's treasures. The goddess then pulls out a silver chalice as wide as her face from out of this water, and she begins running the cool water down the top of your head and down your back. And she scoops up the cups of water and pours a little bit more. And as she's repeating this, she's running her fingers through your hair and down your neck. And she asks you, "Do you know who I am? I am your divine mother. I have been with you, and I have known you since before your greatest earth grandmother's conception. And I have loved and loved you unconditionally. I have called out to you daily, waiting for the day that you could hear me. Yearning for this day, child, that I could touch you and hold you and love you back to life. For many years you could not hear me, and this is not your fault, my love. Many do not hear me these days. They name me in their temples and they call me by 10,000 names. The Holy Spirit, Shekinah, Kali, Pachamama, Isis, Lakshmi, and the likes. I am the mother principle of life. And just like you have the Father who is the divine provider, I am the mother, the divine protector. All I have wanted to ever do is love you and protect you from your pain, just like a mother. Many do not hear me because their minds are too loud with grief. My voice, my ways, my magic has been suppressed for too many years, drowned out by the earthly agonies and the chaos of the world. But I am the goddess of chaos. I am the darkness, which means I rule chaos and darkness. And you are here, dear daughter, because you have heard my call. Through your pain, through your struggles, through your worries, doubts, and fears, you have searched and searched for the peace that surpasses all understanding, and I am that peace. If you call on me, I will help you. If you lay down your worries, fears, sadness, depression, anger, frustration, abuse, neglect, and rejection, I will protect you, as darkness has no rule over me. And because you are my precious daughter, you too hold my magic. You hold all of my treasures, my secrets, my beauty, and my ways. And you hold them right here in your center. And so the Divine Mother touches your lower belly right above your vagina, and it lights up like a roaring fire, bright with orange and undertones of red and golden yellows, and it's so bright that you have to nearly shield your eyes. This is your creativity center, the Mother says. This is where all of your experiences as a woman go when they happen. She dips her chalice in the water and pours it over your womb space. Instantly, your uterus and your vagina begins to pulsate, throbbing and pulsing and throbbing, pulsing so hard that it almost brings you to an orgasm. Do you feel that? Says the Mother. That is your sexual energy. It, along with your experiences, are connected to the space. She dips her chalice in the lake again, and this time pulling up bits of golden flakes in the water, and she pours them over your heart. And the love of 100,000 lovers, the ultimate love and romance just rush into your heart, opening up its center as it shines out a bright and brilliant green. And you notice it's the same mix of greens as you saw in the rose field earlier. And this is your heart center. It too is connected to this womb center, says the goddess. However, If your creativity center and your womb space is blocked up with negative experiences of your childhood, if it's filled with experience of rape or bullying, rejection, insecurities, lack, control, rage, sadness, grief, fear and death and outrage, bitterness, manipulation, coldness, suppressed emotions, poor hygiene, depression, overthinking, regret, shame, and the likes, your heart will be blocked. And when your heart is blocked, it cannot call out for love. And if it can't call out for love, then no one hears its call. And so, love escapes you. She dips her chalice again into the waters and pours it over your throat center, and it's cool and refreshing, and swirls of sparkling blue, as blue as a tropical ocean, comes gushing out from your neck, and tiny lights dance around and the swirls of water. The mother continues, when no one can hear the call for love, this turns hearts cold, and you begin to speak to one another with viciousness, with anger and agitation. People speak awful words to those that they love, and those vicious words pour over into the next person's experiences, dumping into a new creative center to begin the cycle of pain again with someone else. And because the buildup of the vial of chaos becomes so toxic for the hearts of humanity, people that you may love may do things to protect themselves. Because they do not understand my protection, they will pull away and withdraw or reject one another. Most times they will not be aware that they are withdrawing, rejecting, and causing hurt and pain. Because once the vial takes over your center, unless you are aware of your dis-ease, people will do, say, and become the chaos towards one another. The mother dips her chalice again, pouring it over your third eye center, and this time a royal blue light just shoots out from the center of your head, and clouds of gray fog swirl in the light. The Divine Mother takes a flake of gold from the waters and places that single flake of gold in your third eye center, and the clouds slowly dissipate, and there's nothing else left but the royal blue light emanating from your head. Immediately you feel all the pressure, tension, and worries just leave your body. And just breathe. The Divine Mother says that tension that you felt was the stress of discouragement, because so many are infected with the vial of pain and chaos. This causes everyone to become discouraged. Discouragement then closes down your ability to see clearly, because you cannot trust to know which people in your life will cause you pain. And just breathe. You see, the Divine Mother says, all that you can see is pain, because the pain is trapped inside of you. and you surely think that it is in others. The Divine Mother dips her silver chalice for a final time into the cool waters of the lakes, and it pours over the top of your head, and you feel the chill of the waters begin to warm and then slightly bubble and then boil in the direct top of your head at the crown center, and a single strand of violet light comes pouring out. My dear child, the Divine Mother says, when you are discouraged, bliss, joy, ecstasy, and feelings of love and the constant state of beauty and pleasure cannot radiate out of your thoughts and into your aura and into the world around you. This is where my voice calls. This is the realm of my divine love. But if you are blocked, when your ears are blocked with the screams and the torment of the pain of the world around you, you cannot receive my love. Just then, the wise Divine Mother pulls you with her cosmic strength and pulls you underwater of the lake. And you feel the water flow into your ears and rushes into your body. Inside the top of your head, the cool water refreshes you and hydrates you internally. At your throat center, the waves of water crash around the inside of your neck. And down your chest and into your heart, the water dances the tango back and forth across your heart center, cooling and washing, scrubbing every chamber and ventricle. The water then gushes down your chest and into your belly, and pressure from both sides of your belly walls just build up and burst out water. And that water begins pressure washing your creative center. Your uterus immediately releases the tensions of the pains that you've been holding onto for years. Rape and sexual abuse, neglect, criticism, neglects, fear, doubt, shame, they all wash away. Every person, every negative thought, every emotion that has not been aligned with bliss and pleasure, beauty, or love has now been cleansed. You feel a slight pop, and all of the waters from your crown to your root comes flowing out of your vagina, and it just gushes out into the crisp, cool lake, turning into golden flakes as the mother transmutes the pain into beauty. And she pulls you up out of the waters, and so just breathe and let go. Breathe in bliss through your mouth. And blow the bliss out into your aura. Breathe in joy. Big breath. Then blow it out into your aura. Breathe in beauty, and now blow it out into your aura. Breathe in pleasure. Now breathe it out into your aura. Still standing in the waters, the Divine Mother steps back and takes a look at you, and she smiles and says, "You are so beautiful." "Do you hear me?" she asks. "You are so beautiful. You are lovable. You are worthy. You are perfection in every way, not because of how you look, but because of how you feel in this very moment. You are clean, free from pain, free from struggle, and as long as you remember my voice, if the pain ever comes up again, I will restore you. You can meet me here at the lake, and I will restore your treasures every time for as long as you live, because I love you, and you are mine. The goddess mother locks you in her warm embrace and hugs you tightly, so tightly that you just never want to let go. But mother, you ask, what do I do so that I never lose the ability to hear your voice again? The Divine Mother strokes your cheek slightly, and with a warm smile she says, when you wake up in your mornings, call out to me and meet me at the beginning of your day with thanksgiving and gratitude. Remember my beauty in everything that you do. When you make your bed, you beautify it in the way of your mother. When you eat beautifully in the way of your mother. Make your food beautiful and light. Arrange it so that it is for a goddess, and so that it feeds your sacral energy and does not weigh it down. When you get dressed, dress in my beauty. Adorn yourself like the divine daughter that you are. Be beautiful in everything that you do. Remember to dance every day. Remember to sing. Remember to play. Remember to smile and laugh and allow yourself pleasures at every turn of your life. Remember quality in all that you do. Everything is the best for you. You can afford anything because you are the daughter of the divine. Remember that you always will have a choice. Remember to put yourself first. Nothing can continue in life without a woman, and for this reason, you must be first. You must be full and complete and filled to the very top of your head with pleasures. Also, remember your children. These are the souls that I have entrusted to you for you to look after, just as I look after you. They need to feel your nurturing, your bliss, and your love just as you feel mine. Be mindful of their creativity centers as I have taught you. Their experiences dictate what happens in the world, and as mothers, regardless if we have children or not, women are the nurturers in the world, and thus this is our responsibility. As long as you put beauty in the lives of the people that you are responsible for, life will reward you 10 times over for your service. Remember to keep your environment beautiful. Wherever you live, wherever you go, quality life, quality people and places will be your safe haven. The Divine Mother kisses you on your cheek, and her warmth melts into your skin, and she looks at you lovingly again. You are so beautiful. And with the swift motion of the lake, she disappears, calling out, I love you, my dear child. Remember my wisdom. Creating beauty is your treasure. I will always be around in everything that you smell, do, taste, hear, and see. Everything that you know and everything that you feel is beautiful, and whatever is not, let it go. This is how you carry my power. And I hope that you guys enjoyed that meditation. Make sure to comment down below if that was helpful or relaxing for you. If you have any other questions or concerns, you can reach me by my information that's there in the contact box. Make sure to share with anyone that could use this, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful night.